Today we are going to start theorem 13.1. The statement of theorem is if two sides of a triangle are unequal in length, the longer side has an angle of greater measure opposite to it. Try to understand this statement. If two sides of a triangle are unequal in length, for example, these are the two sides of a triangle AB. Here is AC. Mark this point A, B, C. Then join B with C. This is a complete triangle. These are the two unequal sides of a triangle having unequal length AB and AC, and we have to prove that the longer side has an angle of greater measure opposite to it. Longer side, this AC, has a greater angle opposite to it. It means this angle B is greater than the angle C. This is what we have to prove. Now in given, it is given that in triangle ABC, AC is greater than AB. Measurement of AC from point A to C, this measurement is greater than measurement of AB. Second thing, we have to prove that the angle opposite to the larger side, AC का opposite angle ये बन रहा है और AB का opposite angle ये बन रहा है. So we have to prove that this angle ABC is greater than the angle ACB. We have to prove that measurement of angle ABC is greater than the measurement of angle ACB. Now in construction, what we have to do? In construction, we have to take a point D on AC. Take a point D on AC. We can write here. Take a point D on AC such that AB is equal to congruent to AD. Take a point D on AC such that AB is congruent to AD. Now join B with D. Join B with D. Now join B with D. And mark angle one and two. For example, this is angle 1. I can write here. This is angle 1 and that is angle of 2. If the length of AB is congruent to AD, AB is congruent to AD, this shows that this triangle ABD is an isosceles triangle. Now in triangle ABD, we can say that measurement of angle 1 is congruent to measurement of angle 2. Call this equation number 1 because angle opposite to congruent sides are also congruent. As in construction, we can say that AB is equal to AD. So ABD is an isosceles triangle. So from here we can say that measurement of angle 1 is congruent to measurement of angle 2. In next step, we can say that measurement of angle 2 is greater than measurement of angle ACB because angle 2 is exterior angle with respect to triangle BCD. Angle 2 is exterior angle with respect to triangle BCD. So exterior angle is always greater than the interior angle. Exterior angle is always greater than the interior angle. So this is called this equation number 2. So from equation number 1 we can say that from equation 1 and 2 we can say that measurement of angle 1 is greater than measurement of angle ACB. Call this equation number 3. In reason we can write from 1 and 2. Now in next step we can say that measurement of angle ABC, this whole angle ABC, which is equal to measurement of angle 1 plus measurement of angle CBD. So from here we can say that measurement of angle ABC is equal to angle 1 plus CBD. In next step we can say measurement of angle ABC is greater than measurement of angle 1, क्योंकि 1 के साथ ये टर्म ऐड होता है इसके इक्वल है. So this shows that this left hand side is greater than right hand side. Measurement of angle 1 से greater है वो. Call this equation number 4. So from 3 and 4, from equation number 3 and equation number 4, we can say that measurement of angle ABC is greater than measurement of angle 1 and which is greater than measurement of angle ACB. By using transitive property, we can say that measurement of angle ABC is greater than, अगर ABC 1 से greater है और 1 इससे greater है, this shows that ABC is greater than measurement of angle ACB. In reason we can write transitive property of inequality. Here we can write from 3 and 4 because this comes from equation number 3 and 4. This is our proof that measurement of angle ABC is greater than measurement of angle ACB. This shows that larger side has an angle of greater measurement opposite to it. Now in theorem 13.3, the sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. For example, this is a triangle ABC. It is given that in triangle ABC, we have to prove that the length of any two sides, measurement of AB plus measurement of AC, is greater than the measurement of BC. Measurement of AB plus BC is greater than measurement of AC, and the measurement of BC plus measurement of CA is greater than measurement of AB. In construction, what we have to do? Take a point D in such a way that on line segment AC, extend this line segment AC. Take a point D here in such a way that the length of AD, this length AD is congruent to length of AB. आपने D की इतनी लेंथ लेनी है, ये D पॉइंट उतनी लेंथ के ऊपर लेना है जितनी लेंथ AB की है. Then join B with D. So we can say that take a point D on AC such that length of AB is congruent to AD, length of AB is congruent to AD. Then join B with D and mark angle 1 and 2. Mark this angle 1 and this is angle 2. Mark angle 1 and 2. Now in proof, we have to prove this. Proof. There is a statement and reason. First of all, we can take this length AB is congruent to AD. So we can say that in triangle ABD, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, as we have done earlier in last theorem, such that AD is congruent to AB. Angle opposite to the congruent side is also congruent. AD is congruent to AB, so angle 1 is also congruent to angle 2. So from here we can say that measurement of angle, this whole angle, अगर हम इस पूरे एंगल की बात करें यहाँ से यहाँ तक, so measurement of angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 1. Angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 1, because in reason we can say that measurement of angle DBC is equal to measurement of angle 1 plus measurement of angle CBA या ABC, measurement of angle ABC. So in this way we can say that angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 1. In equation number 1 we can say angle 1 is congruent to 2. In 2 we can say measurement of angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 1. So from 1 and 2 we can say that measurement of angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 2 from 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2 we can say that measurement of angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 2. Now in triangle DBC, DBC, we can say that if this angle is greater, then the side opposite to this angle is also greater. CD is greater than AC. CD is greater than BC. Measurement of CD is greater than measurement of BC, because angle जिसका greater हो उसके opposite side भी क्या होती है, greater होती है. If CD is greater than BC, so we can say that AD plus AC is greater than BC, because CD line segment is equal to measurement of AD plus measurement of AC is greater than measurement of BC. First of all, we have to prove this angle DBC is greater than measurement of angle 2. If this angle is greater, then the side opposite to this angle is also greater. If this angle is greater, ये वाला angle अगर बड़ा है तो इसके opposite side भी greater होगी. किससे greater होगी? उसके सामने वाली side से greater होगी. और CD greater है BC के, तो CD, this whole from point C to T, we can say that AD plus AC is greater than BC. This is what we have to prove. That AD is also equal to, in construction we can say that AD is congruent to AB. So instead of AD we can write AB, measurement of AB plus measurement of AC is greater than measurement of BC. Similarly we can say that AD plus AB plus BC is greater than AC. Measurement of AB plus BC is also greater than measurement of AC, and in other words we can say that measurement of BC plus CA is also greater than measurement of AB. This is what we have to prove in theorem 13.3. Now in theorem 13.4, first of all read the statement of theorem. Take a point outside a line. The perpendicular is the shortest distance from the point to the line. First of all, we have to draw a line. Here is a line AB. For example, this is a point A, this is a point B. Now what we have to take a point outside a line such that we can take point here. This is a point C. The perpendicular is the shortest distance. Draw a straight line on AB where it cuts AB, name this point D. Now in given what we have given that it is given that a line AB and a point C not on the line AB, जो point C है AB के ऊपर नहीं है. Now draw a straight line, take a point D such that the CD is perpendicular to AB. This is what we have given, and what we have to prove, we have to prove that measurement of CD is the shortest distance from the point C to AB. This is what we have to prove, CD is the shortest distance. Now in construction we can write, in construction we can take a point E away from point C. We can take point E anywhere on line AB. आप point E किसी जगह पे ऊपर भी ले लो. Take a point E on AB, on anywhere at AB, on AB. Then join E with C, C with E. आप C को E के साथ मिला दो. Join C with E. Join C with E. आपके पास एक ट्रायंगल बन जाएगी, ट्रायंगल which makes triangle CED, which makes triangle CED. Now we have to prove there is a statement and reason. Now in statements, what we can write? In first step we can write angle, measurement of angle CED, measurement of angle CED, this is angle, is smaller than the measurement of angle CDB. Measurement of angle CED is smaller than the measurement of angle CDB, because here CDB is exterior angle, so exterior angle is always greater than interior angle. In reason we can write exterior angle is always greater than interior angle. In next step we can say that measurement of CDE, angle CDE is congruent to measurement of angle CDB, because both are 90 degree, both are 90 degree or both are 90 degree. From 1 and 2, for example, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. From 1 and 2 we can say that measurement of CED, measurement of angle CED is smaller than the measurement of angle CDB. अगर ये आउटसाइड और इनसाइड इक्वल है और हमने ये स्टार्ट में कहा कि एंगल CE इज स्मॉलर देन एंगल D, तो इसका मतलब ये भी तो ठीक है, एंगल CED इज स्मॉलर देन मेजरमेंट ऑफ CDB. फ्रॉम 1 and 2, in reason we can write from 1 and 2. अगर हमें ये पता चल गया कि ये एंगल छोटा है और ये एंगल बड़ा है, तो जो बड़ा एंगल होता है उसके सामने वाली साइड भी क्या होती है? In next step we can write measurement of CE, measurement of length CE is greater than measurement of length CD, because greater angle के opposite side greater होती है, side opposite to greater angle is also greater. Is also greater. So in next step we can say that if C is greater than CD, and E is any point anywhere on AB, E is point anywhere on AB, हमने स्टार्ट में कहा था कि E कहीं भी ले सकते हैं, anywhere on AB, so CD is the shortest distance. This is what we have to prove. In this step we can write CD is greater than so from here we can say that measurement of CE, this length CE is greater than measurement of length CD, because if this angle is greater then the side opposite to this angle is also greater. Here we can say that angle opposite to greater angle, side opposite to greater angle is also greater. Side opposite to greater angle is also greater. So in short we can say that E is a point anywhere on AB, E is point anywhere on AB, so CD is the smallest distance, shortest distance. This is what we have to prove in theorem 13.4. That's all.